He's finally broken his silence, and the wrestling world can't stop talking about it. From another company entirely, the man once known as Dean Ambrose has sent a jaw-dropping message straight from AEW to WWE's own Roman Reigns, a message that's shaking fans to their core. For years, the lines between companies were seen as impenetrable walls, but now those walls are beginning to crumble. Dean Ambrose, now known globally as Jon Moxley, has shattered that invisible barrier with words that echo through both worlds, bringing back the memories of one of the most iconic factions in professional wrestling history, The Shield. This isn't just another promo. It's a declaration, a reminder, and a challenge all rolled into one. And the energy around it is something fans haven't felt in years. The wrestling world thrives on moments that redefine boundaries, and this might be one of them. Before diving into the storm Moxley has unleashed, fans are already buzzing, sharing clips and quotes from his intense message. Some are even calling it the shot heard around the wrestling world. Moxley, known for his unpredictable nature and raw authenticity, didn't just send a message. He reignited a fire that many thought had long burned out. As the words left his mouth, it was as though the ghost of the Shield rose from the ashes, coming face to face with the might of the bloodline. It's a story of brotherhood, betrayal, and evolution, one that has now transcended the boundaries of two companies that have defined modern wrestling. Moxley's message comes at a time when Roman Reigns sits comfortably atop WWE as the tribal chief, leading the bloodline to dominance. On the other hand, Moxley stands tall in AEW, respected as a violent, fearless warrior who embodies chaos and rebellion. Their paths may have diverged years ago, but the thread that once bound them still tugs at both their legacies. It's a connection neither man can truly escape, and this message proves it. The wrestling universe has always thrived on what-ifs. What if the Shield reunited? What if Ambrose never left? What if the forbidden door truly opened? Now, Moxley's words bring those questions roaring back to life. His tone during the message was filled with emotion, not of nostalgia, but of defiance. His voice cracked slightly, not from weakness, but from controlled fury. "You want to talk about bloodlines? You want to talk about legacy?" Moxley began, staring directly into the camera, his eyes wild with that unmistakable spark fans remember from his WWE days. "I've been watching you from afar, Roman. Watching you build your empire. Watching you gather your soldiers. But you forgot one thing. Empires fall. And I've always been pretty good at breaking things." It wasn't just what he said, it was how he said it. Each word dripped with tension, his tone teetering between anger and a sinister calm. Then came the line that sent chills down everyone's spine. "You think because I'm an AEW, I can't reach you? You think company lines matter to someone like me? The Shield might be dead, but the chaos we created, that lives forever. And chaos doesn't recognize brand boundaries." With that, the wrestling world exploded. Fans on social media instantly began speculating what this could mean. Was it just Moxley being Moxley, blurring reality and fiction? Or was there something bigger at play, a hint at an eventual confrontation that no one thought possible? His words struck deep because they weren't just about Roman Reigns. They were about the foundation of what wrestling means today. In an era where promotions compete fiercely, Moxley's statement suggests something profound. Chaos can't be contained by corporate walls. It doesn't matter if you're in WWE, AEW, and JPW, or anywhere else. True wrestling stories live beyond brands. And in his own twisted way, Moxley may have just reminded Roman, and the entire industry, of that truth. Many fans have pointed out how symbolic this confrontation feels. When the Shield first appeared, they changed the game. Roman was the powerhouse, Seth Rollins the strategist, and Ambrose the wild card, the heart of unpredictability. Together, they were unstoppable. But as time passed, ambition, betrayal, and destiny tore them apart. Roman ascended to become the tribal chief, the face of dominance and control. Moxley, on the other hand, embraced the chaos within himself, becoming the living embodiment of defiance and freedom. This new message feels like the universe bringing those two forces back into collision. Moxley's words aren't just a taunt. They're a challenge to the entire system Roman represents. Roman's empire, the bloodline, thrives on order, hierarchy, and loyalty. Moxley thrives on the opposite: disorder, rebellion, and unpredictability. This is more than just a potential storyline, it's a clash of ideologies. What happens when the man who thrives on chaos sets his sights on the man who rules through control? It's the kind of rivalry that could define an entire era. Interestingly, the timing of Moxley's message adds even more intrigue. WWE has been dominating the global stage with the Bloodline saga, while AEW continues pushing the boundaries of creative freedom. For Moxley to mention Roman now, in the middle of both men's peak years, feels intentional. It's as if he's saying, "I see you at the top, but don't forget who helped you climb there." It's a reminder of unfinished business, a spark from their Shield brotherhood that refuses to die out quietly. Analysts across the wrestling community are calling this one of the most important moments of intercompany storytelling in years. Even though there's no formal partnership between WWE and AEW, moments like these fuel fan imagination, blurring the line between fiction and reality. Some speculate that Moxley's words could lead to a dream crossover someday, while others believe it's simply Moxley being the master storyteller he's always been, delivering a message that resonates far beyond his current company. Either way, his words have done something incredible. They've made fans dream again. What stands out most is how Moxley embodies the essence of chaos he speaks about. Unlike traditional wrestlers who stick to scripted rivalries, Moxley exists in that unpredictable gray zone, one foot in reality, one in storyline. His reference to the Shield's chaos living forever hits deeply with fans who remember those early days. The black vests, the triple power bombs, the brotherhood built through destruction. That chaos didn't die when Ambrose left WWE. It evolved, found new life in AEW, and now it's come full circle to haunt Roman Reigns, the man who once stood by his side. Moxley's words are more than just talk. They're symbolic. They remind us that while wrestling companies may fight for dominance, the emotions and stories shared by fans transcend those borders. Brotherhoods, betrayals, and legacies don't end just because contracts change. Roman and Moxley may wear different logos on their shirts now, but the bond they forged through war and pain in the Shield remains immortal. And maybe that's why this message hits so hard, because deep down, fans know that no matter where these men go, their stories are forever intertwined. As the dust settles, everyone is now waiting for Roman's response. Will he ignore the message and continue his reign unbothered, or will the tribal chief acknowledge his former brother? Roman's character thrives on dominance and silence, rarely giving attention to outsiders. But this situation might be different, because this isn't just any outsider.